How can anyone, whether they want to work in a language school or privately from their own laptop anywhere in the world, create a rewarding and impactful career teaching English as a second language, even if they are just starting out or have no teaching experience or ability? Hi, my name is Lynette Kim, and here on the TESOL Talk podcast, I aim to answer that very question. Do you ever wonder why some teachers are just more employable than others? Do you ever wonder what the difference is between a teacher that can fully engage their students and have a massive impact versus a teacher that has students yawning in the classroom, checking their phones and staring out the window? Is there a key, or is being a great teacher just something you were born with naturally? In this episode, I'm going to share with you how I figured out what this key is and how you can apply it to maximum effect. So, what is this key that the most employable and effective teachers all share in common? Well, early on in my career as a TESOL trainer, I noticed that some teachers that I trained had a special spark that seemed to ignite the ESL classroom with wonderful energy. They were highly sought after, always got work quickly and easily. And then I also noticed that there were other teachers that had to struggle to get work. They had disengaged students in the classroom despite their best efforts, and they struggled through lessons and were perpetually burning out. Now, this was really frustrating to me as a trainer because I believe that all teachers deserve to love their work, feel the satisfaction of having an impact on their students, and also be highly employable. So one day, something really shocking happened to really bring this entire issue to the forefront for me. I was working for another company at the time, watching a colleague of mine who's highly qualified and an experienced ESL trainer, and she was training the morning session of a group of new soon-to-be ESL teachers. Now, I always love observing other teachers work their magic. You learn so much from them. But to my surprise, there was no magic. The students were restless, frustration was mounting, and it got so bad that finally one of the students actually banged her hands down on the desk and yelled out, "Oh, for God's sake, just get on with it." Now, that wasn't even the most shocking thing, because it really shocked me the most that my colleague just plowed on through the material, seeming not to notice at all, oblivious and out of touch with what was happening in the room. And then it hit me. Even though she was highly qualified and an experienced teacher and trainer, she didn't have it. She didn't have this key that makes a truly great teacher. Now, I immediately wanted to nail down and understand exactly what this key was and make sure that all the teachers that I would train in future would have it. I studied, researched, observed, obsessed over this key, this spark of magic, this ingredient that all good teachers seem to have. Now, this period of obsessive study and experimentation led me to understand and clarify what this key was. I then spent years training and teaching new teachers, refining and tweaking my approach into this method that I have today. This method is the key. I call this method the inspirational and transformational teaching method. This is the very method that is at the heart of TESOL Australia's TESOL courses. It is the key to how employable you are as a teacher, how engaged your students will be in the classroom, and how impactful your work will be as an ESL teacher. Now, over a decade later, since I left that previous company and started TESOL Australia, we are still going strong, even during times where many others in the industry have since closed, including the very first TESOL college I originally worked for. And I hear stories all the time of employers saying that they prefer our teachers and that there is something different about the way our teachers teach. Some have even described it as your teachers are very active in class, or They have such good rapport with the students, and I know exactly what they're talking about. They're recognizing that spark, that X factor that all good teachers seem to have. It has been so satisfying to see the inspirational, transformational teaching method has been the key to success for so many ESL teachers, and to know that I've been able to make a difference in the industry. This method is taught thoroughly in my courses available from the TESOL Australia website. That's TESOLAU.com. Link in the description. I hope this episode was of value to you, and if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in coming episodes, please put it in the comments section below or contact me via the website. Thanks so much for listening.